Trout Lake State Forest Campground is located in Michigan's Lower Peninsula, about halfway between the Houghton Lake area and Gladwin. Technically, the campground is in Gladwin, and it's located on Trout Lake. It's very near the Gladwin Field Trail area. If you want to know more, you can pause it now. I froze the frame. Now, heading into the campground, I had to stop to rescue this turtle. Look at this little guy. Just came out of the swamp over there, heading to the lake over there, and even has a leech on its back. We're gonna help it out and take that off. There we go. And then we're gonna help this little guy get to its water, which happens to be right at the spot that I was supposed to be coming anyways for this campground. I think this is supposed to be a boat launch, but it is really, really terrible. I mean, there's a boat there. I don't know. Either way, Mr. Turtle has made its way. Immediately after rescuing the turtle and releasing it, I came up to a sign for the Trout Lake Pathway. The Trout Lake Pathway is about 2.8 miles, and it's two different loops that wrap around the lake. It's pretty remote and rustic feeling if you wanted to hike the trail, but in the spring and early summer, I would definitely bring bug spray and tick spray. Now, I'm going to do this video a little bit differently. I'm going to ramble on here at first, and then I'm going to just play through the video and have some music in the background, so I'm not talking the entire time. While filming the video, I did walk through all three loops, and I'm going to show you some of the campsites at all three of the loops here. And at one spot, you're going to actually hear a generator from one of the trailers. It's not noise that's always there, so don't think there's machinery running nearby or anything like that. Here at the Trout Lake Campground, there are 35 campsites available to rent, and the campsites are all really well spaced out. As you can see, there's a ton of trees growing up all over the place. I'd be surprised if during the summer you can actually see your neighbor unless you're looking across the road and at an angle like this one here. Otherwise, looking left or right, you're not going to be able to see the next camper over. The thickness of the trees and the brush between the campsites also is great for helping reduce the noise. It's hard to hear from one site to the other. In fact, I walked up on one campsite not even realizing there was a group of people out talking. It was just so muffled by all the greenery between each campsite. Each campsite loop does have a pay station, an outhouse set up, and the outhouses are actually really nice. They're just not the old wooden dingy ones. And you also have a hand pump for water. I would definitely recommend still packing some water because one of the loops, the hand pump was not working. You can still walk or drive to the other loops, but you're still going to want to pack some water just to be safe. I definitely wouldn't want to take out of the lake. Also, something worth mentioning, it's hard to tell in the video, but some of the campsites are pull-through and well-suited for pop-up campers and small to medium-sized trailers. Some of the campsites are not super level, so you're going to have to do some work to level your trailer, or they have a level pad just off to the side, not the entire thing, so they're much more suitable for a tent than what they would be for a trailer or a pop-up camper. Online, it does list that there's a boat launch here at the campground. However, that's where I let the turtle go, and if that's the boat launch, you're going to need something super special to get that trailer pulled back out of that mud. I was sinking in just walking down to where I was at, and that would be terrible to back our boat into. I can't even imagine putting anything in here other than canoes or kayaks. I'm going to stop rambling on here, and I'm going to just let the video play through. Here in a minute, we're going to walk down and take a look at the lake. And otherwise, I think this would be a nice little campground to stay at if you're looking to get away but not travel hours north. This is where I'm going to end my walk around the third loop that I'm on. There's actually a few big dogs down that way that are not chained up, and they're out there just barking and growling and acting like a pain. And my luck with the big dogs is that they're going to definitely follow or chase me. That's what always happens. So I'm going to stop here at this last campsite.